So, for this one here, this video, this is another just me to you, kind of videos, like something to kind of get off my chest. It's not like there's something I have to rant about or anything like that about at all. Um, this is more of a thank you message from me to all of you. Um, to those of you who have liked a video of mine, to those of you who have made any comments, to those of you who give my channel just a watch, or if you just come onto the live stream for like 5 seconds and then you leave. I appreciate every single one of you because I want to talk you a little through about my a little bit about my story here with YouTube. I've kind of gone into details talking about it in videos before, and on the community section on my channel, a little bit about how much that this all means to me. YouTube was at first really nothing much to me. I was a small time YouTuber. I'm not even claiming to be big at all. I'm making progress as I go, but YouTube to me was like, oh, I'll make an upload when I feel like it, if I want to. It was mostly just used for, as some of you may use YouTube for, just, creating playlists to watch some of your favorite videos, or creating the YouTube channel just so you can comment on people's other stuff and etc. like that. That's basically what YouTube was for me at first. But then I started progressing. I started making more and more YouTube content out there. I started doing, the WWE 12 creative storyline that I made, Punk is GM. My commentary was, still not the greatest then. I don't claim to be a great commentator. I think I'm better now than I was then. But there was a lot of times where I was trying to be consistent on YouTube with a lot of things, and then I just lost interest. I don't know if it was I lost interest or I wasn't consistent enough with my uploads on YouTube, and then I just decided, oh, you know what? Nobody's caring, nobody's paying attention. You can't be like that. You can't just sit by and expect every video to work out. There are some videos out there that I think, oh my god, this is gonna get me hundreds of views, and it only gets about 8 views, and that's okay. That is just, that's just the process of YouTube at times, man. Sometimes you win one, sometimes you lose one, and I really I tried multiple times to get things going. Whether it was 2K18 universe mode, I tried doing something like that, and then again, it was a start and stop. I did like 1 or 2 episodes, and then I just wasn't consistent on YouTube. It really wasn't until the AEW universe mode took off. And I don't mean like took off, like I instantly grew views. I just mean that it was something that was important to me. And I tried. I wanted to there were so many times where I was so excited to play the next episode of whatever show that it was on, Rampage or Dynamite. I so wanted to play that card because it looked really good, and I couldn't wait to see some of the storylines that were going to play out. But I kept telling myself, no, you started this with YouTube, you've got to keep it on YouTube. Keep yourself in suspense. When you are ready and you have the time, you will do it. And look, the AEW Universe mode was something that I could have given up on when I was having issues, with my Wi-Fi down here, in my recording. It's basically become like my recording studio down here. I don't have any fancy equipment down here, but it's a work in progress that one day maybe I'll be able to get that stuff. But anyways, and I could have given up on it, but I found a way to keep on going with the universe mode. And now it's to the point where this is really something so special to me. The universe mode really is. I got the jazz music in the background as well too, just for a little niceties here or whatever. I really want to express to you all just how much that YouTube has actually been a good thing for me. Before I really started doing anything with YouTube, where it was, again, I was just like, I'm here and I'm not here. I really didn't have much passion in my life. There was go to work, there was watch wrestling. After that, play a video game. I play the same video game that I've been playing for years. It grows boring. And, I don't really have the most interesting life, and I wasn't really committed to the gym. And, I just went back to the gym today, which it feels really good to get back in there. And I just kept, gaining weight and not really doing anything with my life. And, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have at the moment a significant other. And that's not me trying to reach out to anybody out there to fucking date me or anything like that. But it made me kind of lonely and upset at times, that I felt, man, like my life is just so boring. And I was like, I have nothing. And, honestly, I don't know if this sounds kind of stupid to say, or if it sounds kind of pathetic, but YouTube has helped give me a passion in life, and it makes me happy. Because I don't really feel like I'm sitting here doing nothing. I really, I still go to work. I still go to the gym at times. My writing, I don't really write as much. I would like to. But most of my focus goes to the YouTube channel. And mostly that's because I have a great time being here with all of you, with my live streams, whether that be AEW wrestling, or, what really helped get the passion going for YouTube was the AEW Universe mode. And I really wanted to talk to you guys all about this and just express my gratitude and my thanks, because there are some moments in the AEW Universe mode that I'm so happy that I started this and that I'm still doing it, because it dawned on me, I think today or yesterday, that I've almost reached 200 episodes of the AEW Universe mode. We are almost 25 more episodes until we reach 200. To me, I don't think I ever thought I would get this far with this universe mode. And I love the fact that some people still, even though this is still WWE 2K19, nobody cares. And they don't hate on it. They are still watching it. Again, does every video get the massive amount of views that I want? No. But that's YouTube, man. Not everything is going to be a winner out there. And I'm so thankful the fact that people still tune into it, because this, to me, the universe mode is so special. I'm able to gain views from watching Dynamite, Collision, Rampage. I need to get back to watching Ring of Honor. But even though my Ring of Honor live streams don't really gain a lot of attention, I still feel that I owe it to watching the stream to definitely make sure to keep up with it. But anyways, it makes it more enjoyable for me, the fact that people are actually, there have been times where my AEW Universe mode has gotten more views than my Dynamite live streams. And I love that because of the fact that's my creation. That is my creation. I'm not doing just a reaction to the show. I didn't create AEW Dynamite, of course not. I didn't, but the AEW Universe mode, I created that. It's my creation, my commentary, my stories, and it really is something that is so special to me. And I just really want to thank all of you for being here, because you have helped keep this channel alive here. You are there are people out there who keep coming back. I don't know why I was closing my eyes for a moment. It's like one of those times you're closing your eyes to think of the next sentence or whatever. But there are people who come back and constantly, even if they don't make a comment, they are liking my live stream. Everybody is coming in here to help support, and I'm so thankful for it. I really am. And once again, this is so helpful for me doing YouTube. And again, I don't know if that sounds weird to say, but to me, it's become a passion for me. And I used to really just stress over having to find a significant other, because I thought I needed to fill that hole inside my life or whatever. But I no longer, it's not that I'm not looking for anybody, but I'm accepting the fact that right now my life is fun. My life is great without somebody too. And I encourage that type of mindset for other people as well too, is that you don't need a significant other to make yourself happy. There are many of ways for you to find a passion out there, whether it's writing. Look, the first time that I went through a breakup, it was tough for me. I was like 20 years old or something like that, and that was my first relationship, yeah. And it was a little rough for me to feel better. And then I started writing my stories again, and it actually started to make me happy that I found something else to do in my life. And then I stopped writing a little bit, and then again, I just started doing YouTube more consistently, and it started to feel more fun doing these live streams and producing these great wrestling matches, because it was no longer like, oh, I'm just, wrestling, having a great time on the video game. Now I was able to share my great time and these great matches with all the people out there on YouTube who may want to see said matches of Kenny Omega versus Roman Reigns, Jon Moxley versus I don't know, Corey Graves, we'll say. I'm seeing a shirt I made of Corey Graves before, and and it just reminded me to say about him, I guess. But it's allowing me to share my excitement and some of my own great matches that I can go back and watch some of this stuff. I mean, there are moments that, I will not forget. Orange Cassidy turning heel in AEW. Who would have thought it? It shouldn't make sense, but somehow I made it make sense. There are just times where my mind is constantly thinking, okay, what can I do next to really keep this AEW Universe mode fresh and keep new ideas coming in? Because it's kind of hard to do so when I no longer have the community creations available to me on the 2K19 servers to find somebody new. I have to create my own new characters, and that's the thing that I really like as well. I like being able to show off my own custom characters, and I like to think that you guys like the idea of some of the backstories that I give them and some of the action that I produce for them. I like to think that, eventually, down the line, if more people watch the universe mode, that people will want to comment and be like, oh man, that Jason Moore guy, such an asshole, or anybody. I just created 3 new characters. I mean, on one of my new favorites that I just created, her name is Emma Yamato. I'm very excited to work with her and, you know, get new ideas for her, because so many times all I do is I create male characters. And so I said, I need to create more female characters. And so I brought her in, and I love what I'm going to be able to do with her. Um, but let me get back on track a little bit. So yeah, that's like, find a passion for yourself as well too, and you will be able to make yourself happy. Um, just like YouTube has really made me happy here. I just really have been wanting to spread this message to all of you out there, and to anybody who, you know, may just, you don't even have to be subscribed to me. Oh, that's big. My hand's big. I'm sorry. You don't even have to subscribe to me. I appreciate it. I like when you hit the bell icon. There you go. Cheap plug. I'm sorry, but the best thing that I say all the time to you guys, to remind you all, the best part about being a YouTuber who is starting to grow his channel, and we are constantly so thankful to all of you, and that we have to remind ourselves that we do not get to the next level without your help. You are the driving force that gives us everything on YouTube. I don't care how big some YouTuber is out on YouTube, whether it be Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, anybody out there. They don't get where they are without your views and your support. The same goes for someone like me, who I don't make any money off of YouTube. I don't have any sponsors, nothing like that, but I have you as my support. And it really is just something that I'm so thankful for to have, and to share everything that I have with all of you, because I am constantly putting in so much work with what I can, because to me, like doing AEW like live streams of just Rampage, Collision, Dynamite, those are easy. They're easy because it's all done for me. All I have to do, and basically I don't even have to do the commentary like I do. I feel that when you come to my channel, that when you're watching those live streams, I feel like that I have to say something and do something, because otherwise you may as well just be watching the show yourself. You come here. Nobody has ever complained about me doing the commentary during the live streams at all, which I'm thankful for, because I mean, if somebody does, then I'll shut up. But those are easy to make. Again, doing the wrestling video game live streams, to me, those are something that I really, really enjoy, because that is my own creation. Those are my that's my stuff, and I am constantly thinking about how to keep everything feeling fresh on the universe mode, so more people will want to tune in, and more people want to consistently come here and watch, and that gets shared more around on YouTube. I am constantly trying new ideas to think about what I can do next, because you know, I want to put more gameplay content out there. I tried 2K23, and look, I've said this before when I did my last 2K23 live stream, was the fact that the video just didn't get uploaded to YouTube, and I blamed the video game for that, when in reality there was, I don't know if it's YouTube's fault, or if it's something to do with my Wi-Fi, but that has happened a couple of times on the 2K19 live streams that we've done for AEW. But I've, you know, been monitoring it better, so that we are making sure to constantly have all of our videos uploaded, and it's not 2K23's fault. But just me personally, I just played 2K23 yesterday, and it's still, to me, like, I don't really enjoy it too much, and I can't justify. I was thinking about doing the universe mode again for 2K23 yesterday, because of it not being 2K23's fault, but um, I was just playing a couple matches and I just wasn't having fun playing the game, um, and so we're not doing that. And look, I thought about doing 2K17 universe mode, um, but honestly, like, the AEW universe mode is the one that really consistently makes me happy, and I like where it's going, and I like what's happening, and I'm constantly excited about my commentary that I do on there. Will I do stuff for 2K17? Probably. Because I don't want to stop with just one episode, but I'm most of my devotion and passion is all towards the AAW universe mode, and I just really can't thank enough of you for allowing this all to be possible. And I can't thank myself enough, I guess. It sounds selfish to say, but I can't thank myself enough for keeping the passion for doing the AEW universe mode, because it's something so special to me. And again, I think that I really wanted to talk about this because it dawned on me just how long this universe mode has been. Um, I think I started this back in 2020 or 2021, and we're almost in 2024, and I'm not going to stop doing the universe mode. I don't think it's ever going to stop. I think that there is endless um, matches that I can make, and there's endless moments that I can make happen in this universe mode here. Um, I do think that we need to, make more AEW Fight Forever content out there on my YouTube channel. But if we're being honest, there's just, you know, I do like playing AEW Fight Forever more than 2K23. That's my personal opinion. Um, Mostly it's due to the controls. The AEW Fight Forever controls were confusing at first, but the best thing about that is you can customize your controls about it. Um, but if we're being honest, there's not a lot to do on AEW Fight Forever. I think definitely that we should live stream me playing Stadium Stampede. I think that's a mode that would be great to do, and I've been meaning to play it again. So look out for that on the channel. When I feel like it, I will do that. But um, I know I'm just kind of um, uh, going on and going on here. I'm rambling. That's the word I'm looking for. Um, because most of my videos I never shut up. I really wanted to come here and just thank all of you. I don't know where you may have heard me from. I don't know if you just got the curiosity to check out what I'm doing. Again, I appreciate everybody who comes into my videos, even if it's just for like 5 to 10 seconds, and then you say, "Oh, what's this guy? Oh, I don't know about that." I don't know how everything works on YouTube, but I like to think that if one person joins, it makes my video a little bit more excuse me, a little more likely that other people will join in at times as well too. And the longer someone stays, the more likely that other people will join in as well too. Not that I'm trying to beg for anyone to stay in my videos longer. You get to decide if what you like is good enough for you to stay. Basically, that's it. And I like to think that, and it's just, I just can't say enough about how much support you guys have given me. Even if you don't like the video, or you don't subscribe, or you don't leave a comment, every little bit that you do, like watching a video, like it leaves it leaves those views and makes them go up higher. That to that to me is special as well too. Like, again, I can't stress this enough. None of this gets done without your help. And look, at the moment, I'm able to make a good living for myself. And, I was thinking about going over to Twitch because, my sister streams on there at times, and I believe she's getting a small compensation from Twitch, and she just got started basically on, Twitch. And so I'm like, man, it must be easy to make money on there. And to me, like, I've thought about it, but it just isn't me. I tried doing it once and it just wasn't working out. And so I said, you know what? I'm just staying loyal to YouTube. This is the place for me. I basically know how to work with YouTube to make sure that most of my videos do not get hit with copyrights. I am very careful about everything that I do, and I think I just, have a good working relationship, I guess we'll say, with YouTube, but I think I'm just gonna end this now, because I'm rambling on here and there's nothing else left for me to say. So this was just me really talking about just everything about, my life with all of you. I am, currently gonna start, getting back in the gym because I am losing more weight every day. And if I keep going into the gym more, that's gonna help out big time. Like, I am the lightest I've been in years. I'm happy. Honestly, like, you can't, like, if you can't see it, there's the smile and the laugh that I have. There's a lot of times that, I'm on social media and I try to block out all of the negativity from, Twitter, because there are so many just weirdos out there that just, I don't even let them affect me anymore. They used to give me headaches a lot. Now I'm just like, what do I care about your opinion? As long as I like, what I like, that's fine. As I said in my stream video that I made about Tony Khan and his tweets, you can watch that if you want to. But I really am just so much happier with my life these days, because of YouTube. I wish that I was more consistent in the past with everything I was doing. I really wish that I had started taking YouTube more seriously in the past, but I am really just happy with my life, and it really is because of the support that you guys give. Any little bit, I mean, that's every bit is something that really makes me happy to know, because I really take this seriously, and I look at the views and I'm like, I can't believe that this many people like what I did. I used to worry. I was like, oh, why is this video not getting as many views as I wanted? It takes time. It takes time to see those videos progress, because here's another thought that I like to have. I like to think that, as I keep doing more and more of the AEW Universe modes, more people will check out the AEW Universe mode playlist, and they'll keep watching, and they'll be like, oh man, I can't, like, whoa, this match, and blah, blah, blah. And it'll just create more views and more people will watch it. That's the thing about YouTube. I am, not gonna say that, I know the ins and outs of YouTube, but basically I would say to be patient. And It's basically like, for me, um, it's like writing my stories. There was a moment where I was writing one of my stories, and in a chapter of my Maximum Ride story, which, if you've been here this long for the video, if you're curious about that, I will put my Wattpad link in the channel, or in the description, comments, wherever. I'll leave that down there for you guys to see if you want to look into any of my stories that I've made. But there was a certain chapter, and I said to myself, I was like, I really hope that people aren't going to judge me too harshly, because the character Max may not be 100% like how she is um, in the story that James Patterson made. And then it took me a moment to realize, I was like, well, hang on. I was like, look, I can't start, thinking like, what would other people want? This is my story. I have to do what I feel is best, and I have to do what makes me happy. Because if I constantly keep thinking about other people, it's going to make this process harder to write. And that's the same thing that I think that people should employ on YouTube. Like, take advice from other people about what's going to help to get you more views, yes, but at the same time, don't, stray away from what you want, because it's your channel and it's your videos, and you get to decide how you want to make them. There are people, that were worried about, getting hit with some slap on the wrist by YouTube if they cuss. It's like me, I'm like, if I let out a swear, I let out a swear. You know what? YouTube can talk to me later about it if they really want to, but they haven't said anything to me yet. So, but that's just like, this kind of turned into me giving advice to people out there for YouTube, but that's basically it, man. It's like, it's your channel, your videos. You get to decide what you want about them, because you need to let it be yourself out there, and it'll make you happy, I think. And again, for anybody who just might not be feeling in the best of moods at times, find a passion out there, whether it's in writing, whether it's in going to the gym, whether it's, doing YouTube like I'm doing. Like, I'm doing all three. And it's sometimes hard, because there are times where I really wish I was doing more story writing. But in a way, doing YouTube and the AEW Universe mode is kind of like my own story writing as well, too. It really all just makes me happy. And I'm happy to be able to share this journey with you guys here. I don't do vlogs or anything like that. I really don't think that my life is interesting enough to do, like, vlogging. Plus, I just wouldn't really have much to say, I don't think. But maybe I'd surprise myself. You see how long I can talk on these videos here. I'm just going to shut up now. I really am this time. Last time I said that I kept talking. So, this is just me to say thank you to all of you, and for helping my life, because you've been here, and you may not have left a comment, as often, or said much, but every little bit that you have done, leaving a like, watching the videos, and just staying with me here, that means the world to me. I can't stress enough just how much it all means, because again, this has all become such a passion and a joy for me, to where my life, I am happy with it. And I don't know if people realize just how important that is, for you to be happy with your life. Because you can tell people that you're doing fine, and you have a smile on your face, but you really are. There are times I would just fake it, but I am in a much better place, where I am so happy. I've said this before, YouTube has given me a passion. I've said it on social medias, Facebook, on Twitter, but this has given me a joy in my life, and I really am so excited. I'm so happy I get to share this all with you. So I really just wanted to create this video for all of you to really thank you for everything that you've done. Even to the people who may not leave a like, again, as if you've come into my videos to give it a 5-10 second look, I appreciate you just for clicking on my video. I appreciate if you help the video grow in numbers for a viewership. I really just appreciate all the work that you guys do as well too, because I do the work of the commentating and the creating of the videos, but you guys also do the work by clicking on the video and watching, liking it, and I always like to say this, there are other YouTubers out there that go, hit the like button down below. Me, I like to ask you to hit the like button if you feel I deserve it. I like to think that sets myself apart from the others in a small way, because I'm not, telling you to do so, because I feel you will like the video if it is earned. That is how I want things to go. I want to earn your like. I want to earn that subscribe. All those things. And there's really nothing more else for me to say. So thank you all again. And there are times where I have not been able to jump on the live stream. It's been a little chaotic at times in the past month. Was it this month? I can't remember when my parents got remarried. I think that was this month, actually. How time flies by so slow. No, that was September. No, I think that was September, actually. Fudge. But there was a lot of rescheduling that needed to get done, and there was times where I couldn't make the live streams because of things that were getting done around the house here, and I didn't like that I wasn't being consistent enough. But I mean, I like to think that you guys understand all that, and that you still subscribe. Like there have been times, I'm not gonna lie, I've had to pay for subscriptions. I like to think that other people out there on YouTube have done that, that I've gone out and done that, but I haven't done that in months. I haven't paid for anything on YouTube in months, and people are coming and they're subscribing. I see my subscriber count actually growing, not on a daily basis, but again, I don't really concern myself with that. I'm no longer trying to gain this many views so I can start making money off of YouTube. That's not a goal for me anymore. My only goal for YouTube is just to have fun and to keep giving you guys the content that makes me happy. Is everything that I do perfect on YouTube? No. There have been episodes of the AEW Universe mode that I've thought, oh man, that one was okay. Not my best. It was just there, But, it's I can't find the word right now. So I'm finally gonna shut up. This is another one of those videos where you don't have to like the video. You don't have to leave a comment. You don't have to subscribe. If you want to do those things, that's entirely up to you. This is just a video, once again, for me to get things off of my chest to say to all of you on how I feel. And I really just, once again, it means the world to me that you guys are here with me. And I am so thankful for everything that I've been able to do here on YouTube. This just truly makes me happy, and it can't be stressed enough just how much that it's great to be happy. So thank you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day or morning. I'm done. So thank you all so much, and stick around. We got plenty of more videos to come. A lot more AEW Universe mode. We've got more live streams of AEW to come, of course, and we have And we'll probably do the Stadium Stampede on AEW Fight Forever to get more videos out there. So thank you all so much, and have a great rest of your day.